Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajkumar's Learning App. In this session, we are going to discuss about Mahajanapadas. In the last session, we come to know about Jainism and Buddhism, and also we got a territorial expansion as well. Okay, because agrarian economy was the state economy during that time period. So, Janapadas means Janapada. Jana means people, Pada means territory. People who used to settle down in the territory, which is popularly known as Janapada. We can call it as towns. Okay, multiple towns joined together and it created cities, which is known as Mahajanapadas. Okay, Mahajanapadas. In this map, we got to know about the major 16 Mahajanapadas in the history and their capital city. Okay, three type of polity followed by them, that is monarchy, republic, and tribal. Monarchy means it's a king's family. From one particular family, hereditary will be there. Republic means chosen by the people, there will be a head for the state. And tribal means it's a tribal chief used to have the head of the state. These are the three type of polity was followed under the Mahajanapadas. So this map, just go through it. You have all the states and their capital city as well. Okay, so all the states and its capital. So just go through it. That will help you in terms of understanding the 16 Mahajanapadas. Okay, so the Buddhist literature Anguttara Nikaya, which gives the proof related to the 16 Mahajanapadas, that is greatest kingdom where existed in the history of India. The main reason for Janapadas formation was the use of iron tools for which purpose? Agricultural purpose and military purposes. Because of that only major states become more strong. In course of time, small or weak kingdoms either submitted to the strong rulers or got eliminated during the war. So all the 16 Mahajanapadas finally emerged as the greatest Mahajanapadas such as Vatsa, Avanti, Magadha and Kosala. These are all the four major kingdoms came into existence. Now, what is the reason behind the emergence of the Magadha success? The first reason is all about advantageous geographical position and rich iron ores of Rajgir. Okay, Rajgriha is the capital city of Magadha. Out of the four Mahajanapadas, Magadha became popular and also the first empire in the Indian history. Why means advantageous geographical position, because the capital Rajgir surrounded by the 5 hills. It is not possible for the enemies to cross the hill and fight against them. That is one of the important, and rich iron ore given to make more weapons to fight in the war. And Padaliputra is the second capital as the economic capital of the Magadhan Empire, surrounded by Ganga, Gandak, San, Gagra river. So we used to call it as Jaladurga. Surrounded by the rivers means it easily gives the army people to travel from one place to another place, and it is easy for the transportation. Magadha is the first people who used the elephants in war against the enemies as well, because the dense forest in the region of Rajgriha provided the Magadhan Empire to capture elephants and train those elephants in the war as well. Dynasties that ruled Magadha Empire before the Mauryans, we have 3 important dynasties: Haranyaka dynasties, Shishunga and Nandas. Okay, Shishunga and Nandas. So remember, 16 Mahajanapadas, out of that 4 Mahajanapadas, all the 4 merged into one Mahajanapadas, which is known as Magadha. This Magadha was popularly ruled by 3 important dynasties. Such dynasties were called as Haranyaka, Shishunga and Nanda dynasty. Okay, so we'll discuss about Haranyaka dynasty. Haranyaka is the name of new dynasty which founded in Magadha by Bimbisara. Bimbisara was the founder of Haranyaka dynasty and also considered to be the one of the greatest personality who established the Magadhan Empire. The capital of Haranyaka dynasty is Rajgriha, and later it was changed to Pataliputra. Okay, so Bimbisara, about Bimbisara. Gautama Buddha's greatest patron was among the early kings of Magadha, ancient Indian kingdom. He extended his kingdom east of Anga. Expansion is thought to have laid foundation for the expansion of the Mauryan Empire. Okay, he became most popular personality in terms of marital alliances. Through the marriage, he used to expand his empire. Wife belonged to Kosala. Because of that marriage, Kashi village given to Bimbisara as a dowry. Okay, he was also called Senaya, who was the first Indian have to regular and standing army. Remember, first king who maintained standing army, which is known as Bimbisara. His son name called Ajastashatru. He gained control over Kashi and Vajji. He is the one who built fort of Rajgir, and he convened the first Buddhist council. He is the patronage of first Buddhist council. He is shown as a Buddhist in the Buddhist text as well. Okay, Jain and portrayed as a Vedic follower in the Briharadhyayaka Upanishad. So he was the person contemporary of all the religious as well. Next personality, Udayin. He was the Haranyaka dynasty ruler who ruled Magadha between 460 to 440. He was a son of Ajastashatru and grandson of Bimbisara. At the confluence of two rivers, the son and Janjis, Udayin laid foundation of which city? Pataliputra city. Pataliputra was founded by Udayin only. He also responsible for shifting the capital from Rajgriha to Pataliputra. Okay, next dynasty is Shishunga. Udayabhadra, son of Ajastashatru, succeeded Ajastashatru and ruled for next 17 years. Following the succession, Udayabhadra's son Anruddha and his son Munda slaughtered the father in the same family tradition. So Munda's son Nagadasaka slaughtered his father and continued to reign. These things are not required, it is only for the information. Okay, so Shishunga was succeeded by Kalashoka. So the popular ruler of Shishunga, Kalashoka, who convened the second Buddhist council here. Okay, so next one is Nanda dynasty. Mahabhatmananda was the founder. He was the first king of Nanda dynasty. He is the one who overthrew the Magadha dynasty and established new empire. He was known as the Sarvakshtranak and Ugrasena. Okay, and Mahabhatmananda also was known as the Ekrat, the sole monarch. And initially the Nanda dynasty inherited the large kingdom of Magadha, and subsequently they were the one who extended the boundaries of the Magadhan empire. Dhanananda was the last ruler of Nanda dynasty. He is the one who ruled India during the time period of Alexander invasion from the northwest around 326 BC. So Dhanananda was the last ruler of Nanda dynasty during the time of Alexander invasion, and Dhanananda was the one who got defeated by Chandragupta Maurya with the help of Chanakya, and there was a new empire came into existence, that is Mauryan Empire in the Indian history. Okay, so Alexander invasion also we need to know. The great Indian invaded during the Dhanananda's rule in the year of 326 BC. You know what? Earlier, Persian invaded India, and Persian ruler was there, Xerxes. Wherever Persian goes, the Greece people will follow and they'll wage a war. Like that only Alexander traveled all the region. Minor Asia was conquered and he was in the boundary of India's subcontinent. So Nanda's army consists around 2 lakh infantry. Infantry means foot soldiers. 20,000 or 80,000 cavalry, soldiers with the horses. 2,000, 8,000 chariots of wars. 3,000 or 6,000 elephants of war, which was waiting for the Alexander's army. Continuous war which made by the Alexander's army, they resisted to go and fight against Nandas. And Alexander turned back and began homeward in a journey in 325 and died in Persia around 324 BC. So 2221 BC, Chandragupta Maurya founded the Mauryan dynasty in the history of India, such the first vast empire in the history of our country. Okay, this is how the Mahajanapadas gave the path in terms of emerging the Magadhan Empire. Magadhan Empire became the base for the development of the Mauryans. Okay, so how many Mahajanapadas existed in the ancient India during the life of Gautama Buddha? It is around 16 in number. This 16 finally 4 largest kingdom, that largest finally one, that is known as Magadha. In which of the following sources mentioned the 16 Mahajanapadas in ancient India is found? Anguttara Nikaya, it's a Buddhist literature work where we got the evidences related to the Mahajanapadas. The system of tax became most prominent in the period of Mahajanapadas only. It became more popular because the vast amount of land supposed to be held by a king, he needs to implement the taxation. Okay, so that's all about this Mahajanapadas chapter. In the next chapter, we will discuss about the Mauryans, post-Mauryans and Guptas.